Now police working to solve a murder mystery in North Phoenix.
A bartender leaves his job but then never makes it home. He was identified as 35-year-old Kevin Orr, last seen leaving work off 7th Street and Northern. A passerby later finds his body just a short walk away. He'd been shot in the neck. ABC 15's Pete Serratos is at the bar where the victim was last seen. And Pete, I understand you had a chance to speak with his parents. They would have to be devastated.
Yes, I actually spoke with his father and his stepmother, and they tell me that he only worked at this bar, the Rum Runners Bar, for about a month. And they said the job symbolized a new chapter in his life that they're sad has come to an end.
I think he thought he was going to die.
Michael Orr says his son, 35-year-old Kevin Orr, who police found deceased near 7th Street in Las Palaritas early Wednesday morning, had finally beat the cancer he was diagnosed with a year and a half ago, battling stage 4 melanoma.
He had a new lease on life. He was just full of life.
He had a great sense of humor and very kind and loving.
They told me that Kevin was at the bar playing trivia games with his brother on Tuesday night. His brother left early, but Kevin stuck around to make sure the female bartender got home safely, staying until 2 a.m. before walking to his home near 7th Street and Las Palaritas. Michael got the phone call the following morning from the son who was with Kevin that night, with the tragic news, heading to the scene where his son's body was found.
There's a hole in my soul. You know, my son's dead.
I didn't give birth to any of our children, but I couldn't love them anymore. I didn't have any of my own.
One co-worker said he was actually covering someone else's shift on Tuesday night. Yet another example of Kevin's generosity in his short time at the bar.
A little hard to really comprehend, I guess. You know, don't expect somebody you know to get murdered, you know.
And his father just hopes that justice will be served.
I'm not saying, you know, I want that person killed or tortured, you know. If you killed 100 people, 1,000 people, my son's still dead.
And police still don't have any new information, but I spoke to a nearby thrift store and they tell me that they've turned over some surveillance footage to the police for their investigation. And of course, if you have any information, you're encouraged to contact Silent Witness as soon as possible, guys.
And Pete, it's like every detail we learn about this more and more harder to understand. Thank you.